Hello, this is Eunice, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do this fun flip card. And so what you would need, I will show you in a minute how to score to create this card. I just left it blank today because we'll put it together, but to also show you that the creativity juices can flow anywhere and however you would like to put this card together. So that's the basic fold. What I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to take one piece, and it's going to be 5 3/8 by 4 1/4. I'm going to cut this piece, but you would cut another piece at 3 3/8 by 3. I use a die set, different sizes to create my word. This is going to be a thinking of you card. It can be a thank you card. It can be a birthday card, however you choose. And I also use the die, and I like nesting dies because you can layer and stamp up. And so I use my nesting die to cut a seam that we're going to put on the inside of the card. And you'll see that in a minute when I put it together. Now the front of this card, what I did is I took my die and I laid it on the front to create a window. You don't have to do that, but that's what I did. I just laid it on the front, created a window, ran it through my die cutting machine, my Big Shot, and that's how I got this opening here. I also used the sentiment, as you see here, a little picture here came out of my Unity stamp kit that I got from them. I get a lot of my stamps from Unity, especially the girl figures. It's called Angie Girls. I just absolutely love her Angie Girls. And as you can tell, I use a lot of them, but they all come from Unity stamp. But today I'm going to use just the flower out of that stamp set. The wording on the front of this came from this little kit, and then to be honest with you, someone gave me these, so I have no idea where they came from or the sets. I hadn't even researched to go back and see or find out about these, but these was given to me. A majority of my products was given to me, and that's such a blessing. But anyway, let me go ahead and show you how to cut this. Something I do, and you guys might already know or be ahead of the game, is I take wax paper and run it over my cardstock. It just makes scoring a lot easier. So I'm taking a regular 8 1/2 by 11 cardstock, and I'm going to score that right down the middle at 5 1/2. I'm going to rotate my paper, and I'm going to score it again at 4 1/4. So again, I take 11 by 8 1/2 cardstock, and I'm going to score it at 5 1/2, rotate it, and score it at 4 1/4. I turn it back again. Let's remove this. And you want to cut off this right left hand panel. So we're going to cut that off. And you can use your machine. So if you like me, might not cut straight all the time, so that'll be fine. You can use your cutting machine, but just for the sake of time, I'm just going to show you how I did. So from the bottom left, you're going to bring in your scoring pad again, and you're just going to score 1/2 on this side. And I usually just flip it over and score 1/2 on this side. And then you cut off both of those halves again. So you're just basically cutting off what you just scored. Like so. And again, if I was giving this card to someone, I would probably use my cutting machine to make it perfect. Discard those pieces this piece I wouldn't get rid of if I was you. You can always, because I don't like to throw away stuff, you can always decorate on this and mount it on the front like so. Just cut a few inches off and mount it and do another piece. So I don't get rid of my pieces, I just find ways to reuse them. So that's the basic fold. Like I say, once again, I laid this on the front like so, and I ran it through my big shot to get that window. But this is the basic fold of this flip fold card. So that's how you get that basic fold. Now let's continue to put this other card together. So I'm going to take my 5 3/8 and I'm going to glue that up. And I like using glue instead of my double-sided tapes on these cards when I'm matting. The reason I like to do that is because I have more room to play with. If I had the double-sided and just lay it down and try to position it, it's on there. And it's just hard to manipulate and it's hard to play with. So I like to use my glue when I'm dealing with these type cards. And just lay it so. Then I'm going to come in here and I want to sort of center that. And the reason I want to sort of center that, I'll show you in a minute. So, do that. Here you can use double-sided, glue dots, whatever you want to use. That'll work too. So once again, I want to sort of center that. Like so. Flip it over. I'm going to take my 5 3/8 by 3 inch, glue that. Good press. So, thinking of you. Now you can use styrofoam mounting tape if you want to raise that a little bit. However you want to do that, you can do that. That'll work fine. Just sort of positioning that in there. So. Sure to give a good press. Once again. Now here, if you want, you can always put stuff in the back of the window. You can add flowers or leaves or whatever if you wanted to overlap or create. I mean, this card is so versatile that I really enjoyed. You could have put more decoration, this type of paper. Could have created it on top, ran your die through both, and mounted a different color here. You can decorate or add bling, however you want to do. You got a basic idea of how to create this card. And like I said, I'm just using this as a thank you card today. You can make a band if you want to put a band across it, or a ribbon, or you can even just put like a ribbon here and a ribbon in between here and have them tied at the bottom. It's just so many possibilities that you can do with this. Another way you can use this card, or another flip, you can take it and do it this way. That's why I was saying I was trying to center that and have that card go this way. So that is just pretty too. That becomes now like a band. You can see how well that folds as well. So the versatility of this card is just awesome, and I do like it. So hope you enjoyed it.